Elon Musk's increasing influence in the U.S. government has captured significant attention in recent weeks, particularly following his close association with President Donald Trump during the latter's second term in office. Musk's dual role as a tech titan and a burgeoning bureaucrat has raised eyebrows, especially as he implements a strategy reminiscent of his controversial management decisions at Twitter. Musk's foray into Washington, D.C. was marked by a swift and decisive agenda aimed at reducing the size of the federal government. Shortly after Trump's inauguration, he established the so-called Department of Government Efficiency with the ambitious goal of achieving $1 trillion in cost savings through automation, deregulation, and budget cuts. This initiative has reportedly already yielded over $500 million in savings by renegotiating unused leases and scaling back diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. The Office of Personnel Management (OPM) has become a focal point for Musk's efforts as he seeks to shape the federal workforce. During a recent visit, Musk requested a list of federal chief information officers, indicating his intent to streamline operations and enforce loyalty to his vision. His influence has permeated the agency even before the arrival of Scott Cooper, his nominee to lead OPM. Musk has surrounded himself with a cadre of trusted aides, many drawn from his companies, who have taken on key roles within the agency, further cementing his control over internal communications. Critics and supporters alike have noted Musk's unorthodox methods. His management style, characterized by a relentless push for efficiency and a disregard for established norms, mirrors the drastic layoffs he executed at Twitter post-acquisition. In a move that many have interpreted as a reflection of this ethos, an email sent from OPM offered federal employees an opportunity to resign, with a financial incentive echoing the fork-in-the-road subject line he previously used to prompt layoffs at Twitter. However, Musk's political entanglements have not been without controversy. Shareholders of Tesla have expressed concerns regarding his focus on political activities at the expense of corporate responsibilities. Questions have arisen about whether his involvement in Trump's administration and endorsements of far-right political figures such as Germany's AfD party detract from his ability to lead Tesla effectively. With Tesla's fourth-quarter earnings report on the horizon, investors are eager for clarity on how Musk balances his dual commitments. Internationally, Musk's political maneuvers have stirred unease, particularly following a gesture during a rally that many interpreted as a Nazi salute. The fallout from this incident has sparked discussions about the potential negative impacts on Tesla's brand and sales as public sentiment increasingly scrutinizes Musk's political affiliations. In a further twist to Musk's complex relationship with his investors, he recently rebuffed an invitation from the CEO of Norway's $1.4 trillion sovereign wealth fund after the fund voted against his monumental pay package. This incident highlights the growing friction between Musk's personal ambitions and the expectations of major shareholders who are concerned about the implications of his political activities on Tesla's reputation. As Musk continues to navigate this intricate landscape of politics and corporate governance, both his supporters and detractors are watching closely. His ability to execute his ambitious government reforms while maintaining the integrity of Tesla's operations and public image will be a defining challenge in the months ahead. The implications of Musk's actions, both in Washington and on the global stage, are likely to resonate for some time, shaping the future of American tech and governance. In a sweeping move that has captured national attention, President Donald Trump's newly established Department of Government Efficiency (DOGE) is poised to transform federal operations significantly. Launched at the onset of his second term, DOGE's mandate is clear: to modernize federal technology and streamline governmental processes in a bid to enhance efficiency and cut costs. The implications of this initiative could reverberate through the U.S. economy, touching everything from government bureaucracy to the daily lives of American citizens. The executive order that birthed DOGE outlines its purpose as a comprehensive overhaul of federal technology systems and software, aiming to improve the performance of IT infrastructure across government agencies. This modernization effort anticipates procedural shifts, especially for businesses that electronically submit reports and forms to federal entities. As Jennifer Weiss, a contributor at HR Morning, noted, the changes are expected to impact how companies interact with the government, potentially leading to a more efficient reporting environment. At the helm of Doge is Elon Musk, following the departure of Vivek Ramaswamy, who was initially slated to co-lead the department. Ramaswamy's exit came after he faced backlash for comments that discredited American workers, which reportedly strained his relationship with Musk and other allies. The new structure now sees Musk in sole command, raising questions about the future direction of Doge and its initiatives. One of the most striking outcomes of Doge's early efforts is the reported savings of approximately $1 billion per day for the federal government. These savings have been attributed to several key strategies, including a freeze on non-essential hiring, cuts to diversity and inclusion programs, and a crackdown on improper payments to foreign organizations. If sustained, these measures could lead to a staggering annual reduction of $365 billion in federal spending, a significant move against the backdrop of a $6.8 trillion federal budget. The financial implications are noteworthy. According to the Kobayashi letter, if Doge continues on its current trajectory, it could reduce the national deficit by 20% within a year. This is particularly relevant given the soaring interest payments on U.S. debt, which reached $882 billion last year. By trimming the deficit, Doge's initiatives could alleviate some of the financial burdens on American taxpayers and potentially stabilize interest rates, creating a ripple effect that may benefit the broader economy. However, the ambitious goals of Doge are not without their challenges. The department has already faced multiple legal challenges questioning its legitimacy and compliance with Federal Advisory Committee laws. Critics argue that Doge's structure and operations lack transparency, as it appears to be staffed predominantly by non-federal employees without a clear representation of federal workforce perspectives. The outcome of these lawsuits remains uncertain as the courts weigh the validity of claims against a backdrop of executive authority. Despite the potential for substantial fiscal reform, the question remains: can Doge truly reshape the U.S. economy? While the initial savings are promising, achieving long-term sustainability will require continued diligence and perhaps even deeper cuts. Experts suggest that to fully eliminate the deficit, Doge would need to increase its savings to $2.5 billion per day, a tall order that will test the initiative's resolve. As the administration moves forward, the focus will be on monitoring the effectiveness of Doge's strategies and their impact on federal spending. If successful, Doge could not only redefine efficiency in government operations but also set a precedent for future administrations. For now, all eyes remain on Musk and his team as they navigate the complexities of federal reform amidst legal scrutiny and public expectation. The long-term consequences of these initiatives could reshape perceptions of government efficiency and fiscal responsibility in the years to come. As the electric vehicle landscape continues to evolve, all eyes are on Tesla, particularly with the company set to announce its fourth-quarter earnings this afternoon. Investors, analysts, and industry watchers are eager to see if Tesla can uphold its ambitious growth targets amid several market challenges. The anticipation is heightened by Elon Musk's recent declaration that the company aims to increase vehicle deliveries by 20% to 30% in 2025, a stark contrast to the more modest growth rates reported in the latter part of 2024. In the third quarter of last year, Tesla reported a year-over-year delivery growth of just 6%, and the fourth quarter showed a further slowdown, with deliveries rising only 5% to around 496,000 units, falling short of analysts' expectations by nearly 9,000 units. This trend raises questions about the feasibility of Musk's bold projections and highlights the pressure Tesla faces in a competitive market. High interest rates, which have been a significant headwind for many companies including Tesla, cast further doubt on the company's growth narrative. Musk himself acknowledged the risks associated with setting such ambitious targets during the company's third-quarter earnings call. He mentioned that external factors such as geopolitical instability or further interest rate increases could derail Tesla's plans. Providing an outlook like this was a bit of a risk, Musk said, indicating his awareness of the market's volatility and the unpredictability of consumer behavior. Nevertheless, Tesla is not sitting idly. The company recently refreshed its popular Model Y, which is crucial as it accounts for over half of Tesla's sales volume. The updated vehicle features a redesigned exterior, enhanced aerodynamics for improved range, and various technological upgrades. These changes are aimed at boosting consumer interest and driving sales. But industry experts suggest that even a revamped Model Y and advancements in autonomous driving technology might not be sufficient to achieve the lofty sales targets set for 2025. To truly revitalize its sales, Tesla is also expected to introduce a lower-cost vehicle in the first half of this year, which could be a game-changer for the company. This strategy aligns with the growing demand for more affordable electric vehicles, especially as consumers face rising costs due to inflation and higher interest rates. As noted in Tesla's third-quarter letter to shareholders, the introduction of these new models is critical to meeting their ambitious growth forecasts. As the electric vehicle market becomes increasingly competitive, the stakes are high for Tesla. While the company's strong brand and innovative technology have helped it maintain a leading position, recent studies highlight ongoing concerns regarding safety. A recent IC-Cars analysis revealed that Tesla vehicles have the highest fatal accident rate among all automotive brands in America, with the Model Y notably ranking as the sixth worst vehicle overall in terms of fatal crash rates. This statistic raises questions about driver behavior and the conditions under which these vehicles operate, rather than indicating an inherent flaw in Tesla's design or safety features. With Tesla's earnings announcement on the horizon, the results will provide critical insights into how well the company is navigating these challenges and its prospects for the future. Investors and analysts will be watching closely to see if Tesla can maintain its growth narrative despite the pressures of a fluctuating market and increasing competition. As the electric vehicle revolution continues to unfold, Tesla's ability to adapt and innovate will be pivotal in shaping its future trajectory within the industry. In a significant move that could reshape how users access satellite connectivity, Apple and SpaceX have announced a partnership aimed at integrating Starlink's satellite network into iPhones. This collaboration, confirmed by Bloomberg on January 29, 2025, heralds a new era for mobile communication, enabling users to connect to high-speed satellite internet directly from their devices, even in areas where traditional cellular coverage is limited or non-existent. The partnership comes at a time when the demand for reliable internet access is surging, especially in remote and underserved regions. Apple's decision to tap into SpaceX's Starlink network reflects a strategic shift towards enhancing the capabilities of its devices, ensuring that users remain connected regardless of their geographical location. We believe that connectivity should not be limited by geography, an Apple spokesperson stated, emphasizing the company's commitment to providing seamless internet access to all users. Starlink, SpaceX's ambitious satellite constellation project, has been lauded for its rapid deployment and impressive coverage capabilities. With thousands of satellites already in orbit, Starlink is poised to offer high-speed internet to a global audience. Elon Musk, the CEO of SpaceX, noted this partnership is about bridging the digital divide. We are excited to work with Apple to empower users with unprecedented connectivity. The implications of this integration are vast. For one, it could significantly alter how emergency services, travelers, and individuals in remote locations access the internet. Many users have long faced challenges due to limited cellular infrastructure, especially in rural areas or during natural disasters when traditional networks can fail. The ability to connect to Starlink via iPhones could provide a lifeline in such scenarios. Moreover, this collaboration positions Apple at the forefront of the satellite communications revolution. As the tech giant continues to innovate, the integration of satellite capabilities could enhance features like real-time navigation, emergency SOS services, and even advancements in augmented reality applications. Imagine being able to use your iPhone for navigation in the most isolated places on Earth, or getting timely updates on weather conditions during expeditions, a tech analyst remarked. However, the partnership is not without its challenges. The logistics of integrating satellite technology into existing iPhone models will require significant engineering efforts. Furthermore, there are concerns about the data costs associated with satellite connectivity, which could impact user adoption. Industry experts suggest that Apple will need to find a way to balance premium pricing with accessible service plans to ensure that this feature is appealing to a broad audience. As the tech world shifts towards a more connected future, the collaboration between Apple and SpaceX is a noteworthy development. The integration of Starlink's satellite network into iPhones could redefine mobile communication, making high-speed internet accessible to millions. Looking ahead, this partnership could pave the way for further advancements in satellite technology and its applications in everyday life. With both companies leading in their respective fields, the future appears bright for mobile connectivity. As they move forward, users can anticipate a new dimension of communication technology that promises to keep everyone connected no matter where they are. In a striking move that mirrors the controversial management strategies of tech mogul Elon Musk, the Trump administration is implementing a sweeping overhaul of the federal workforce just days into its new term. The U.S. Office of Personnel Management (OPM) sent an email to federal employees that has raised eyebrows for its alarming similarities to Musk's tactics during his turbulent takeover of Twitter, now rebranded as X. The memo, which offers buyouts to employees who do not wish to comply with new in-office mandates, signals a significant shift in the culture and operational standards of the federal government. In a stark ultimatum reminiscent of Musk's infamous fork-in-the-road email to Twitter staff, the OPM's message requires federal workers to either resign by February 6 or commit to returning to the office 5 days a week. Those who opt to resign will continue to receive their pay and benefits until September 30. A strategy aimed at purging the workforce of those deemed uncommitted to the administration's agenda. The email outlines a vision for a federal workforce characterized by reliability, loyalty, and excellence, emphasizing that employees must meet enhanced standards of suitability and conduct moving forward. The federal workforce should be comprised of employees who are reliable, loyal, trustworthy, and who strive for excellence in their daily work, the memo states. This directive comes at a time when Elon Musk's influence over the administration appears to be growing, particularly through his newly established Department of Government Efficiency (DOGE), which aims to streamline federal operations and cut costs. Critics have expressed significant concerns over this approach. Purging the federal government of dedicated career civil servants will have vast unintended consequences that will cause chaos for the Americans who depend on a functioning federal government, warned Everett Kelly, the national president of the American Federation of Government Employees. The union has characterized the administration's actions as a systematic dismantling of civil service protections that have historically provided stability and accountability within the federal workforce. The parallels to Musk's management style are striking. During his early days at Twitter, Musk laid off a significant portion of the workforce and required remaining employees to commit to an extremely hardcore work environment where only exceptional performance would suffice. This aggressive strategy resulted in widespread resignations and chaos within the company, raising questions about the sustainability of such a model in a government setting where operational continuity is crucial. The Trump administration's current approach to workforce management is not just a matter of restructuring, it also reflects a broader agenda focused on reducing government spending and addressing the national debt, which has ballooned to over $35 trillion. By implementing what is known as zero-based budgeting, the administration is forcing federal agencies to justify every expense, a method that Musk has previously employed in his businesses to control costs. As these changes unfold, federal employees are voicing their anxiety on social media, with one user cautioning, "Don't trust this email, there is no guarantee they will pay you and they most likely won't." The environment within the federal workforce is becoming increasingly fraught as workers grapple with the implications of a shakeup that could lead to mass layoffs and a toxic workplace culture. While the administration touts potential savings of $100 billion through these buyouts, the long-term effects on government functionality and employee morale remain uncertain. The transition away from a stable and experienced workforce could disrupt essential services. From Social Security Administration to disaster response efforts. As the Trump administration embraces Musk's playbook, the question remains, can the aggressive tactics that led to chaos at Twitter translate successfully into the realm of federal governance? The coming weeks will likely reveal the answer as the administration pushes forward with its plan while the nation's bureaucratic machinery is put to the test. The stakes are high not just for federal employees but for millions of Americans reliant on a well-functioning government. In a world rapidly embracing technological advancements, few innovations have stirred as much intrigue and apprehension as Elon Musk's Neuralink brain chip. This groundbreaking device designed to interface directly with the human brain promises to revolutionize our interaction with technology. However, the implications of such intimate connectivity raise profound questions about society's future. As reported by the Miami Herald, early users liken the experience to using the Force, evoking a blend of wonder and unease as they navigate a new reality where thoughts and actions can be augmented through a digital interface. Neuralink's decision to establish its research hub in Miami marks a significant step in the company's mission to develop brain-computer interfaces (BCIs). According to Musk, the chip aims to treat neurological disorders, enhance cognitive abilities, and ultimately create a symbiosis between humans and artificial intelligence. The Miami Herald outlines that users have begun to share their experiences with the chip, describing a sensation akin to tapping into an unseen energy. "It's like using the Force," one user remarked, highlighting the blend of excitement and trepidation that accompanies such a powerful tool. However, the implications of Neuralink's technology extend beyond individual user experiences. As the chip's development progresses, concerns regarding privacy, security, and ethical usage loom large. Experts warn of the potential for misuse, with fears that data harvested from these devices could be exploited or manipulated. The Miami Herald notes that while the promise of enhanced cognitive function is enticing, the societal ramifications of integrating technology so deeply into our daily lives warrant careful consideration. In a related development, reports from Wired suggest that Musk's influence has not only penetrated the tech landscape but has also reached into the corridors of government. The Office of Personnel Management (OPM) has reportedly seen a wave of new appointments linked to Musk's various ventures, including Neuralink. This shift raises alarms about the politicization of an agency traditionally seen as nonpartisan. Experts such as Don Moynihan from the University of Michigan express concerns that these changes could lead to a culture of loyalty over competence, reshaping the federal workforce in ways that may not align with democratic principles. The implications of these appointments are profound, as they suggest a merging of Musk's corporate vision with governmental functions. The introduction of individuals with ties to tech firms and political campaigns into leadership positions at the OPM signals a potential shift in how the federal government operates. Critics liken this to historical instances where loyalty took precedence over merit, warning that such trends could lead to a less effective government. As these developments unfold, the intersection of Neuralink's technology and Musk's political maneuvering underscores a pivotal moment in our relationship with technology and governance. The dual narratives of a brain chip that could redefine human capabilities and the infiltration of tech ideology into public service highlight a future that is both exhilarating and fraught with challenges. In conclusion, as society stands on the brink of a new era defined by advanced brain-computer interfaces and the intertwining of technology with governance, the path ahead will require vigilant oversight and ethical consideration. The coming months will be critical in determining how these technologies shape our lives and how the balance between innovation and public interest can be maintained. As Musk's ambitions continue to unfold, one thing is clear: the impact of these advancements will resonate far beyond the confines of Silicon Valley and the halls of government, potentially reshaping the very fabric of society.